We live. We live. We back. We back at y'all with another one. We're going live.
Hold up, give it a little.
You know better than me.
Right.
You gotta let the people get it first.
I swear it don't be recording the first few minutes.
The first few minutes or few seconds?
I'm telling you, I don't know. You never know. Sometimes when I be starting and I'll be like, yo. That's why it's good to have like a countdown.
A countdown?
That way. The video is on the stream from the very beginning. That's why people do the countdowns.
Do they be doing them in their lives though? I don't be seeing them when they do
You
it.
don't be seeing when they be on 5.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah. It'd be the screen count. Yeah.
So when you play music and do it, just wait like 10 minutes. I know why they do that. Especially when I go live in my video game.
The notifications, right?
Nah, whenever I look at the beginning part, it's never on the video once I replay it. It'll play like a couple of minutes behind.
We need mics. I'm ordering some mics. What to do that now? I'm about to go share it too. I can share that.
Get the ones that you get in the shirt.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Those ones.
They only come in 2 though, so I have to order like 3. I have to order 2 pairs.
Yeah, because them big mics. That's for recording some shit. They all get expensive.
Boy, that shit ugly. My hairline.
Shave it.
Nah, nigga.
Put up a poll on YouTube. That's it. Shave your shit.
Niggas gonna be saying, yeah, just to be assholes instead of.
That's how much about.
Yeah.
Man. I'm going by that slowly happening. I'm gonna do some of that that keeps slow down.
Do you think that shit works though? That's the question.
It works on certain people, man. It's all about how they get genetics. I'm telling you.
It don't work with black folks.
I've seen some black people grow their hair back from that keeps.
Up.
But it don't work on everybody.
I couldn't get my shit back. My shit gone.
Sometimes God just says, taking the front of that shit. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna snatch your front hairline back. No, if you take what you care about the most, the humble you.
I used to think that too, but then I was like, oh, God, you got way more important shit to be doing than cutting the fade.
But that's how he humbles you, though. Exactly how he humbles you. I used to be walking around talking about, I got the best waves in the fucking school. I got the best waves there. I got the best waves there. Now look at that.
It's called I would say it's probably a mutation.
Nigga, you calling me a mutant?
We all got a little mutation. I think that's you know how they be saying evolution is based off like how the environment makes you adapt. And I was thinking like by the time you finally adapted to it, you'd probably be already dead. So that was the big flaw in my evolution theory. But if you think about mutations though, that's not caused by the environment. That's just caused by your genetics. And let's say somebody back then had a mutation where half his head didn't grow, but he still was big and strong. Still got the ladies, and he's still able to reproduce. So he passed down that mutation, and women don't really care about that front part. You know what I'm saying? So
My hair never used to grow on my face until it stopped growing on my head. Now I got just this luscious.
Do you think little people were around back in them, like in slavery days? How come you don't never see pictures of little slaves?
a little slave.
I need
A little people slaves.
Years
Just slaves.
Why would you want to have a little slave?
Which, so did they kill them off, or what do they do? Because they're still alive today, so they didn't just.
Yeah, they killed off pygmies. They call those pygmy people. You know where they get the word leprechaun from?
No.
Pygmy people. And it's a story. I don't know if it's true, but I'm just telling you. If you look it up, they're gonna talk about it. About how the leprechauns and how black people used to be in England, and the white man came over there and conquered. And it was a small bunch of pygmy people. And they called them leprechauns. And that's where the story comes from. Small, little black people.
So midgets. So they were the first midgets.
It's probably
Vertically challenged.
it was probably a mutation, and then nobody wanted to get with them except like the small mutants. I'm telling you,
You kind of mean, bro.
his mutation. Their mutation was you get the power to be 5'2" for the rest of your life. Figure it out, nigga.
Like I never seen a old picture with a small person in it, like from slavery to the colony days to the Jim Crow. Like you don't never see midgets. When did they come about?
It's always midgets, but you just I don't know what you're talking about. I see them all the time back in the past.
Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough.
Yeah, you look at the wrong black and white videos.
How's y'all weekend going?
Shit going great.
Going great. Let's get these shots going. Oof. To the weekend. Get your shit. To the weekend, y'all. To the weekend.
Light work.
So what y'all want to talk about today? We don't want to get into this this Kanye West first. You want to get into this Dave Chappelle? You want to get into
Let's
this?
get into Dave Chappelle first.
Just get into Dave. We're gonna talk about some Dave and his Saturday Night Live. It was a great monologue, great performance. I wish I had a button for a hand clap.
It had showed a lot of thought. He walked the line. He didn't cross it. You know, a lot of people say he crossed it, but I think he walked right on that line of to stay safe. But with some people, you can't. There is no walk the line. It's either cross the line or pick a side. But
With some certain groups too.
and this is not the first time. Who just gave this to me? It's not here. This ain't the first time he made a joke. Remember in the last one, he made a little small joke about the Jewish people, but then he went back onto the trans people. But at that time, you know, nobody was really focused on that Jewish stuff. And like I said, you remember when he said something about the Jews in that last stand-up?
Yeah.
Nobody really cared because he was making a point.
It was a good point too that he made.
I was a little nervous for him when he said that shit.
Yeah,
Because I know what's up.
everybody knows. But Kanye got that topic heated right now. So anybody who black and is a man say anything about what the Jews been doing, I don't care if it's negative or bad right now, you will be thrown in that that bucket of anti-Semitism. It is what it is, and it's the truth, man. The Jewish people run Hollywood, goddammit. There's so many of them.
They run a lot of shit though, not just
I was
Hollywood.
gonna say damn near everything.
They run banks. They got all that.
Everything.
And there's nothing bad to say about that. Let's say, what if black people ran to Hollywood? That'd be a goddamn good accomplishment. I'd be like, goddamn.
Would we take that as hate? Would we take that as like? We wouldn't take that as hateful speech if somebody said black people run NBA. We don't get mad at that. It's just what it is.
Nah.
We don't call you racist because you think black people run the NBA.
Just and you notice I don't even see people actually saying. Here's my point. What I'm gathering, people are not proud to say what they have accomplished more than any other people. Right? You know what I'm saying? Unless you are one of those victim mentality people, and then they'll celebrate it. Meaning, like the Jewish people have a lot of they can use victim mentality based off of what happened to them in the Holocaust to basically stop people from talking about some of the misdeeds that Kanye, Dave Chappelle, and probably Kyrie are talking about. We ain't saying all your people are bad. I'm just saying the ones we seem to bump into when we go to Hollywood seem to be doing us wrong. And every time we bring it up, there's no conversation. There's no, and let me explain what I really mean. maybe I made a mistake on what I said, but there's none of that. It's just you need to apologize, and then you got to come to my people and then bow down and all this other stuff. And then how many times you got to apologize? It's like that's why.
And then you got to take classes on top of apologizing. And then the thing about that is,
Yeah,
when Vlad disrespected fucking Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan, people wanted him to apologize.
Yeah.
But what did he do? He said he didn't have to apologize because it's his thoughts, it's what he thinks.
uh-huh.
But nobody, you see how we still support Vlad for that? Just because he still, even if he does have them crazy ass thoughts, he still puts out good content.
I think Vlad is like, I'm going to say he's one of those people that chose the democratic liberal point of view of everything, and which is being a victim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are not saying this. I guess you could say Farrakhan did say some wild stuff about the Jews, but then you got to ask him, why did he say it?
Does he say it's a wild because it's true, or is it
It's
wild just because he said it?
He was using a metaphor. What Vlad was talking about, he was using a metaphor he was saying that he cast stones to people that aren't true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is, he's just saying cast stones on things that are lies and shit like that. But people really took it as he wants people to throw stones at the Jews and shit. Like, nah, nigga, that's not what he was saying. But people took it and ran.
See, that's another thing is where they can find like the way they see what you say, they can perceive it in a different way based on if they're fearful or not. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of Jewish people have been worried about this because, I follow a lot of Jewish YouTubers, and a lot of Jewish people are worried about the anti-Semitism that's being talked about. But when somebody brings this type of stuff up and you try to shut them down in a way that you're doing, it only makes that person who already believed in this stuff already believe in it more. They're gonna be like, okay, see, y'all trying to cancel Kanye, Kyrie, Dave Chappelle. See, we told y'all ran all this shit. And look at how y'all doing. And instead of you just making it worse. And I get it, you scared, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
What they got to be scared of? That shit is not gonna happen again. We in the decade of cameras.
That's like telling black people slavery ain't gonna happen again. I'm telling you, some black people think, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I done got in arguments with enough of them. They think white people will have the power to pull up on them and drag them, and I'm thinking like, nah, bro. I'm telling you, it's too many guns out here, and it's too much. It's too much risk to try to enslave another person. You could do that probably you probably do that in North Africa.
Where there's not cameras and there's no electricity.
But they got to have an excuse now, like COVID, to lock you up. And you know what I'm saying? Or probably they have to have a real good excuse.
Yeah.
And I think it's based on karma, really. Because they know you can't just go out there and kill all types of people no more.
No, you can't do
karma going to come back on you. You see what happened to Hitler. It's going to come back on you. You can't just be killing people. The universe say, hold up, you killing my people. About to put you in the body bag. But my point is just, I feel like the Jewish people really they're not bad people.
No,
I just feel like they overreact, and sometimes like how black people overreact to the situation.
And it's not every Jew, it's the Jews that actually, it's the Jewish people that have the power, you know what I mean? It's not Jewish people, regular Jewish people that are bad, because I think they're smart enough to see that the power.
It's bad in every group and in every class of that group. There's gonna be bad people. But the thing is, it almost seems like certain bad people on their side. Not saying they might be Jew or not. I'm saying they're using this as a way to exasperate the situation, so they can just start attacking people and using their power. It's like you just need one reason to just do bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll be saying. It's like, okay, you right about what I did wrong, but it's like, hold up, now calm down. You trying to shut down my whole life like computers. So So it's like, okay, I threw a stone, but you ain't had to shoot a missile. Because Kyrie and Kanye and Dave Chappelle only said words. These niggas went down and took money. They said, Kanye, get your money out of my bank, nigga. I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know you could just tell a nigga.
They told him to get his money out the bank?
They tell man, come pick your $100 million up before we leave it on the curb. I didn't know you could do that. I was like, wow.
Isn't he paying for the services technically? So they can't really.
But they got the right to be like, nah, we don't want to serve you no more either.
But you know why? Because who owns the bank? Jewish people. Jewish people own the bank.
Yeah, man. And like I said, it's true, bro. It ain't like we lying. Everybody's seen the YouTube videos, right?
Of course.
It's like
everybody's been researching this shit since the conversation going on.
Because we gotta be careful. We still on YouTube.
Yeah.
What we saying, this is not about race, ethnicity. This is more about morals. You know what I'm saying? Morality. And some people think that, you know, that the Holocaust can happen again. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how much I believe that shit happen.
Oh, it could happen. No, it'd probably be voluntary.
Do y'all know what's going on in Russia and Ukraine? Russia is using, I don't know if it's true, but they saying that there's Nazis that have taken over the Ukrainian government. So we have to play in that part, y'all. You know, that war going down. I've been keeping up with it.
But Ukraine's still winning, ain't that?
And it looked like
Ukraine still got them pushing back and shit.
I mean, but you gotta understand, Russia did take a lot on that first go.
They got more people. That's the thing. They could keep going this for a long time.
Ukraine is just steadily taking back, you know, certain parts. But I'm thinking like, man, they might fuck up on the offensive. But what happened when Ukraine tried to go into Russia? That's when everything gonna really go, you know, out of whack.
I don't think it's gonna get that bad. We if anything, more people are gonna wake up from this. There ain't gonna be no war from this. More people gonna wake up from this shit.
Man, have you seen the map of Ukraine? It's like somebody bit a cookie.
What you mean?
From
what? The bombs? What are you talking about?
Nah, man. Just look at the map. It looks like Russia been biting on it like a cookie.
He said been biting on it like a cookie.
See, the mouthpieces just chunk on the side. They got the south. They got the east. They got the north. Belarus is north of Ukraine, and they're working with Russia. They're attacking from the north too.
And they working with Russia?
Yeah, they pretty much got them on all sides. The only side they don't got them on is the west side, and the west are our allies. NATO and them.
Well, let's talk. I don't want to get into that war talk because I don't know.
But that's where the Jewish people come from.
Where? Ukraine? They come from Africa. This is the deep. This is that deep shit.
Why you think? I mean, where do you think they came from? I mean,
the Jewish. Where
do you think the Jews that love Europe about the mustache guy? Let's not keep saying his name. Mustache guy did what he did. They went to Israel.
See, but the original people. I'm talking about like the Jews, not the Jewish.
What are the original people? You Hebrew Israel?
Yeah, the Hebrews, nigga.
I already told you that shit ain't real.
That shit ain't real, nigga. What you mean?
Let me tell you this. Do you believe in the Holy Bible?
No.
Then how you gonna believe in the Hebrew Israel?
I don't believe it. I believe that they're people, real people. I don't believe in what
they're like this. You gotta be consistent, because if you don't believe in the Holy Bible, and the first thing these dudes do when they tell you something is they pull out the Holy Bible, you gotta think, you wrong. You ain't even gotta have a discussion with them. You know that, right? You know they're wrong, because you already know for a fact that you don't fuck with the Bible. So don't even have a discussion with them.
I don't think it's totally fake. I think it's just been twisted. Like the people in it, I believe are real.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stories I think are real. It's just been
dramatized throughout the decades.
Those you can find them. each one of their stories do come from another one. But at the end of the day, the whole storyline isn't real. And I'm not here to tell people to not being religious. Believe what you believe and get stronger from it. But what you're not about to do is tell me it's fact. Because that's why this is going on. This is why we have these arguments about people's faith and religion. I'm telling all of you people, like, okay, Kyrie, you believe you the Hebrew Israelites. The Jewish people believe that. I'm telling them, look, man, y'all reading in books that don't have no factual basis at all. And we know this already. Nah, you live in a free country, you can believe what you want, but I'm telling you, I don't believe in none of that stuff y'all talking about. And so now y'all here having a real argument, taking people's money, fucking people's lives up off some stuff that's not even factual.
So the whole religion is just wrong, just like Christianity. The whole religion is just wrong, like Christianity.
I'm not saying that religion is wrong, because religion is based off belief. What I'm telling them is the Holy Bible and all your scriptures are not based on real history. They're not going to have you study that in real school. They're not going to have you study the Bible and say this is history. They're going to be telling that. They're going to be, it's like people want to sue you. You can't tell me these people was there and when we got another history where it's saying these people are here. It's just, and here you go. I'm going to just tell you straight up. Find King David's body and we can end the whole conversation. Until then,
I want to see Jesus' body.
You can't find his, but you know, all the
They
people.
got his cloak.
They got his cloak. They got the
got
sandals.
magical powers.
They got his
Still, it
his
is.
They got
throne,
everything.
his crown throne, his throne crown.
See, I'm more like I do say I am religious because I do believe, but when it come down to just speaking history, because this is the main issue that's going on with this whole thing. Like I said, bring it back. It's all back to this Bible thing, and it's like, man, I didn't studied it too much, and then I compare it. If you compare real history to what was going on in the Bible, you know what's going on in real history during the Bible? The Greeks are taking over Egypt, the Middle East, all over all those places where black people are. They don't say nothing about no Jewish people or no Hebrew Israelites. I don't know where these people coming from. I study history. I studied medieval times, all the way from BC, to AD.
But is that a certain group, a certain area you're studying, or is that just, are you studying the medieval times of Africa? Not
I'm
just.
cross-referencing on as well, because when you go into people's history, you're learning from what you learn from the people, and then you can go to the neighbors and say, okay, what did you know about these people? And then you go through their scholars, and if you go through the scholars of people who've been writing their history a long time, you're gonna realize where's all the history of come on, y'all. If there was a dude that fought a giant and knocked him out and killed him with a rock, people would be talking about it. It wouldn't just be in this one book. It would be written on walls. They'll make statues, and you'll see it everywhere. You'll be like, dude, this dude's amazing. The greatest fucking story ever. And then you go into that area.
He'd be in t-shirts right now and shit.
And then when you go into that whole area and you go into any of those old places, nothing but Egyptians stay there.
Exactly. Okay.
You're not going to find no body, king, nothing. You're going to find some mummies or some black people that was unwrapped. Can't find one of them. So you might want to knock this one off when you get done with it. Because when I'm talking about,
I believe some of that should be real.
which part?
Like when they trace back people's blood, when they trace back the ants, when they trace back the oldest living person, he comes from that area of.
But there's no
Hebrew Israelites came from.
So when you're tracing up DNA ain't gonna have the word Hebrew on it. It's gonna have the DNA.
No. But we could go off of what their tradition is at the moment. So if that's what their tradition is in that area, we just have to assume that's where it started, right? Like, If that's where the first person came from, and in that area, their tradition is
What you mean first?
being Jews. That's their religion.
Because the Jewish people saying they're the chosen people.
Jews are not Jewish.
Because if we want to
It's
talk
different.
about first people, it's gonna get too much deeper. We could probably go straight to the point. See, what people don't understand, the world, we're going into conspiracy talk now, y'all.
Yeah, this is all conspiracy.
We're about to go into conspiracy talk, so none of this is real. All right, this is conspiracy talk. It's all jokes. Nah,
Ain't none of this real, right?
nah. When we talk about these conspiracies and a lot of these religions, a lot of it. Let's talk about the flood, and this flood is in each Bible that y'all talk about, like the Jewish people, the Hebrew Israelites, and all that.
Yeah.
And it's letting you know the world got destroyed. And it even got destroyed twice because it was like an ice age as well. So when we talk about first people, we really just talking about people who survived something, a destruction. So I don't know where these first people come from. I don't know if everybody started in Africa. All I know is it was another people who were advanced, ancient civilization, you know what I'm saying, who lived on Earth before, and something happened and they got destroyed. And once they got destroyed, you could see people. You can tell, like, they always go back 10,000 BC, and you would tell this is when people first decided to put seeds in the ground. How long does it take you? Because then they say, well, people before 10,000, we was just hunters and gatherers for like hundreds and thousands of years. I mean, like, no way, man. It don't take hundreds of thousands of years before you decide to put a seed in the ground, start farming. Now that you can farm, you can hold surplus. Then you get out of the tribal state, and then you be able to build a kingdom. So it don't take that long. So what's going on is, what you're seeing is, you're seeing us happen a rebirth, a reset. Something happened and it destroyed. So that's what I get. But if you want to believe in the Bible, talk about some white man in the sky forming people of clay. It's all a parable. I mean, if you think what I'm saying is crazy, let's go in the Bible and see what you believe.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit to
You
believe
got
in right
niggas-
there. That Bible.
What I'm saying is a little bit more sane. It's still crazy, but
Nah, what you saying is more of like logic than it is like believing in something.
yeah, I'm just
So
saying.
you feel I feel like you're a science person. You believe in the science and the proof, not the ghosts and the Holy Ghosts and shit.
You know, that's why I say I am still religious, because I do believe in,
What do you believe in then? Spirit?
I believe in the spirit realm, man. When I was younger, I had a moment where I got touched by a ghost. You know what I'm saying? It was ice cold. And ever since that, yeah, man, I had to have
Where he touch you at?
on my foot.
Is this a place? Is this something we need to go to
On
therapy
my
for?
Nah, I didn't have to go there.
Scary movie moment. I had you all up on the walls.
But this is what made me realize, that there's something else going on, and that made me believe.
Yeah, we've seen some ghosts. Remember in the El Taco Ray? I remember that day to this day. I don't believe in ghosts, but I remember that day.
Some little kids.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I got locked. You God damn. This is live, y'all. Sorry about that. Hello? What's up? Oh, shit. I didn't text you. Huh? I thought I sent the text. That show said I was supposed to text you. Yeah, I'm here. All right. But yeah, that's a good transition to Dave Chappelle, Jewish talk. And we was talking a little bit. We transitioned somehow, but it was a good monologue. It was a good monologue. I like how what he was saying. It was funny.
I'm just saying, they arguing about it.
It's silly. Whatever it is, it's silly because
They're arguing about people's beliefs. It's like it's a belief.
Black people can see that shit silly because we've been like the shit we've been through. We can see that shit silly.
Yeah.
Because all all our fucking leaders got killed.
Nah,
God damn it! Don't come to us about shit.
a lot of people, black people, are Christians. They die are Christians. Like
A lot of black people, yeah. And they believe in that forgiveness shit, that turn the other cheek shit.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with forgiveness, but I ain't about to turn the other cheek. I forgive you, but let's get it. I just ain't gonna feel nothing about
Right
it.
after
You
this
know what I'm
ass
saying?
whooping.
Yeah, I forgive you, but you still deserve a punishment. Forgiveness, I tell people that forgiveness is just not hating somebody for what they did to you.
That's a good way to put it too.
And then would you get yours after that?
I can still get even. I just don't hate you.
Yeah, because if you kill somebody out of anger, you're gonna feel guilty. But if you kill somebody just because, hey, he did that, it's like you get all your sleep the next night after that.
Somebody fucking deserves
So you're okay
it.
with revenge?
Yeah,
Getting even.
honorable revenge.
Eye for you see how that shit contradicts each other? Contradicts
Yeah.
that eye for an eye,
Yeah.
but that also say turn the other cheek.
Nah, because it's two different. It's the Old Testament was eye for eye. The New Testament was on some turn the other cheek shit.
But where did that see? But that's just somebody being in that religion and seeing that eye for an eye.
But
They don't agree with that,
They
so
was
they
like,
go off and make their own
niggas is gonna
religion.
be killing niggas all over the place. We gotta do something about this.
We got to go off and make our own religion, our own branch of religion, saying turn the other cheek. But it's the same shit. It's just we're gonna switch these words up and these words.
There was a lot more harsh back in the day, though, so you gotta understand that too. Be sensitive now.
Mm-hmm. But on to some more. Let's get to music. Let's get to some music. 21 Savage, boy. Y'all heard what he said over the weekend?
I agree with him.
Kodak,
You agree with him?
hold on.
I don't know
About
exactly
Kodak?
what he said, but
Did you say Kodak? I'm
Uh,
sorry.
Yeah, Kodak.
Yeah.
Kodak and 21
That
Savage.
young man talking craziness.
What?
That young man talking
Look,
craziness.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. From his standpoint, I get it, cause it's more like I think Nas has a certain older fan base.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And they die hard, but it's not it's not as many as the younger base that are attracted to his 21 Savage's style, and he don't even drop nothing. He just doing that off of features. His name big just off of features. Now dropping albums, and I hear a lot of people say something good about a nigga like a rapper like Nas in the first few weeks, but it died off.
No, it didn't die out.
You know why it didn't die off? Because 21 Savage threw him the bone and told him that you ain't fucking with me.
So, but I can say that about the Drake album right now. That shit was hot for that week, and now like nobody's really talking about it except for the memes.
People still talking about this.
They make fun of that nigga.
And what the thing is that Nas makes music that's on this whole social media and how streaming works. It's like 21 Savage found a way to make his music be able to be seen on TikTok. I even seen it on Pornhub. I was like, man.
What song was on there?
Well, you know when the bitches that be twerking, and it's mostly his music all the time. Be like, a lot of bitches that be twerking that ass be listening to 21 Savage, and I say, that's what's.
It's that slut walk that he went on.
I'm telling you, man. And I'm not saying Nas a bad rapper. It's just
the generation.
He's old.
It's just the generation, nigga.
It's the way it works.
It's just like Kumo D is not as hot as, but he's still hot to the niggas that listen to him.
Because now you got, people don't understand, you have a large female fan base now. And they like twerking in your songs.
Yeah, even if they don't know what the fuck you're saying, 21.
Even if Nas could get all the male hip hop supporters, right?
25 and up.
Yeah. Let's say he could get all of them, no matter what age. He still wouldn't be fucking with 21 Savage because the females gonna be fucking with him.
Because it's stripper music, it's club
Women
music.
outnumber us, bro. And they did the math. They said, God damn it.
That's why they started catering to women. This is exactly why people started catering to women.
And gay dudes.
And fat bitches.
Yeah.
Gay dudes
Them,
like
they gonna
shaking
be
that
fucking
ass too.
Yeah, so Now you got, it's like money, man. I'm telling you, money gonna be the root of all evil. What all this,
Or is it greed? Is it the greed is the root
all
of
that
evil?
shit
All
is
of it,
sinful.
because you don't have you could get money without being
Oh.
evil.
Nah,
It's just
nigga.
being greedy.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah,
Nah,
nigga.
nigga. You can't get money without being evil. That's why it's the root of all evil.
I don't know.
You could get money if you
Tell
do
me
it.
somebody who got a lot of money that ain't never really done some bad shit to get
A
that.
farmer.
Did I watch?
Farmer. It's all about your work. Most trade men. Well,
Yeah, but he working.
huh?
But he working. I'm talking about
Y'all
some
keep it
money.
going. Y'all keep it going.
Nah, farmers make a lot of money.
Nah,
I mean
nigga.
that.
Oh, nah, nigga.
You see farmers, that's all they food in the grocery store.
You don't be watching no documentaries. That should be making it in science fields now. The farmers be getting
I
fucked.
know a good farmer, man. He live in Texas. He grows grass-fed farm, but his meat too fucking goddamn expensive for this. I seen him on the Joe Rogan show, and he was talking about all this that you talking about. You about to bring up, and I say, man, there's some people that do it right,
Oh yeah.
but because it costs more,
Mm-hmm.
they get overshadowed. So I do think you can make money, but the temptation to compete in a capitalistic society may make you want to snuff some dudes out sometime. You know, I don't know what type of job you got, but you might want to snuff some dudes out, make it quicker. But
But
it's
see,
kind
he
of
probably loved that. Yeah, he loved that cattle. Most people would just be like, yeah, I'll raise these 100,000 fucking cows for you and
Mhm.
basically have a slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
They want that big money right away.
especially when you got to feed a society that's growing. I think what happened is we started the industrial age, made too many people too quick, and now we really gotta make food at such a low nutrient level.
That goes with everything,
You know what I'm saying? Just to keep everybody
Yeah,
alive.
It goes down from the food to clothes to the music to everything.
That's why they want to get rid of us, man. That's why they gotta cause us to kill each other. You know, I don't think the infrastructure. That's why I say, man, we gotta think of something better than concrete roads, man. It gotta be something better. I don't have an idea. Floating car, I don't know what we gotta do.
Nah, niggas can't even drive with 4 wheels. Shit.
We gotta do. I don't know. We gotta go Ghost in the Shell. Start. I'm thinking about what Elon Musk was talking about, how he's gonna do Neuralink and just be able to link our minds with a computer or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, you know what? I used to be scared of this shit, but you know what? Ghost in the Shell, baby. Let's do it. I want the robotic legs and the arms.
I just watched that shit the other night. Oh no, man. Shit.
I'll be the first one to go through it, and I'll be the strongest. I'll make an anime. They'll make an anime out of me, you know. Nah, I'm ready for it, bro. I want to see it. But, you know, war. We're gonna have to go to war.
Oh yeah.
But then there were so many people fighting over territory. And I've been looking at that Russian shit. Putin. They say Putin angry, because this dude's been losing, bro.
I think he gonna smash that button.
Yeah,
It's like fuck it. You hear about the missiles that went off and landed in NATO territory,
yeah, it's gonna.
and they was like, "Oh no, them missiles didn't come from Russia." I'm gonna grab one B right quick. You don't have to pause it. Pause.
We doing that. Might as well. You might as well shut it down.
I'm gonna pause it. I don't know how to pause it. His battery about to die.
Tell him to come back to show up. Mother Russia.
Fucking what? Did you see that Wakanda movie?
Nah, I just listened to a lot of reviews about it. I knew I wasn't gonna watch it. I'm kind of done with the MCU. But as it was described to me, it sounded like a plot that I was just not interested into. You know, some movies that when I just hear about, like the trailer, it just what the trailer showed me was I'm thinking like, okay, you got two groups who are from these hidden places fighting for some reason.
Yeah.
How did this happen? It gotta be a good reason. And when I found out the reason, I said, man, it's not good enough. It doesn't seem worth enough because it just seems pointless. It seemed like there was treasure. I'm thinking like, where's the king to tell these people to stop fighting over nothing?
They dead.
Yeah,
They all dead.
that's what was going on, bro. I'm telling you.
Sounds like a real black story, right? They kill all of our black kings and then let us go crazy and figure it out.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of black queens in this movie. You're gonna be like, whoa.
What about Black Adam? I didn't see that one either.
No, that was good. I wouldn't say it was great.
So was the reviews? Because I heard the reviews were shitty. I read
They was hating on it, and I'm gonna tell you why they hate. They was hating on it because they didn't have no LGBTQ message in it. I'm telling you, there was one of those movies where I was like, finally, there's no liberal type of message in it. You couldn't find it if you tried.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, that's why they did that.
Which I thought about. Like,
That's how I knew it was gonna be good. Because when the critics say something is gonna be bad,
Oh, yeah, I have movies
that's when I know it's gonna be
cameras.
good. Oh, we talking about Black Adam. Wow,
why you moving?
good movie.
I had to get a drink, and I'm too fat.
The plot could have been better, but the only thing I would say bad about Black Adam is like I don't know what they're trying to do. I'm thinking like, ain't Black Adam supposed to be fighting Shazam? And I'm like, okay,
Rock said, I don't want to fight that fucking goofy ass nigga. I'm the Rock.
I mean,
Give me Superman.
yeah, but that's what I think they're gonna do. They're gonna do that in the next movie because Henry Cavill, the dude that plays Superman, he stopped playing The Witcher because they was liberaling it up, just all
Doing
this.
what they do.
That's what they got to do, though.
They was making characters on there black that was never black. I was like, hold up,
See, I don't like how they be doing that either. Be
yeah.
throwing black characters out there just for the sake of it.
And they made Trish some mix. Some I don't know what she was mixed with, but I guess she was black Trish. And if you know Trish, that's the girl with the red hair, the ginger red. They're like, why would you do that?
Mm.
But I don't know. I guess
that. Put that at? Oh my bad.
The homie. I don't know if he's selling it. Show yours off. Yeah, he got a nice one.
Man,
Y'all gotta get them guns up. What do you think about them gun rights?
that's why Governor Abbott won.
Yeah.
That's why he won, man.
Because he don't want to give her no guns.
Hell yeah.
No, that's why
Beto crazy.
Beto is saying. I remember I was walking because I was getting my car fixed, and I was just walking through the white neighborhood where it's called Highlands,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen a whole bunch of Beto signs. But right next across the street, I saw a whole bunch of Governor Abbott signs, and I was like, these people on this street is gangbanging.
That's how white folks gangbang.
Like, they gangbanging on the motherfucker.
So do you see more of them signs though? So you think soon it's gonna be that way?
The thing is, we in the city though. So think about it. If we're in a city and it's that dead even, it's over. Because then most of Texas is country. So if we able to go into the city and get half the numbers, then about time we because the numbers always close. It's always like 51%.
Yeah.
And so we just need that 1%, and then we got it.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna need one more school shooting to happen, and then it's gonna happen. This motherfucker's gonna stop that shit, especially in Texas.
You ain't gonna never get rid of crazy people.
No, you ain't gonna get rid of crazy people, but
Shit, they just made it legal to own guns in New York, even though you can't really carry them nowhere.
That's
You
why.
can't get rid of crazy people. Man. Crazy people go build.
Because they was killing people either way. They was using machetes in New York.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Them niggas was.
No matter.
Let's get these machetes off the street. They said, let them have guns. Because they was walking in the stores chopping motherfuckers up.
Shit's crazy. So would you rather have a knife or a gun at that point?
Some people culture in some areas you need like a bunch of police to just go in there and break a couple bones every now and then. I ain't saying that's police brutality, but sometimes they culture. I guarantee you, you go be a policeman in that street, and you don't break one of their bones. Cause you gonna get to that point.
Public executions need to come back. That'll chill a lot of motherfuckers out. You see a motherfucker get hung in the middle of the street with everybody watching, you gonna think twice about robbing.
That's what they was doing to slavery people. They would take the biggest slave, the one that revolted, and be like, nah, nigga, y'all see what happened.
But that's slave. I'm talking about criminal
war.
motherfuckers. Oh, you shoot up a store?
That's just art of war, though. You take out the biggest one. That's just
you can't do public executions and all that shit.
You can't.
No, I mean, service. I mean, it's a state thing, though.
They just need to bring it back. That's all I know. I don't care what they got to do.
They ain't got the guts.
Bring it back.
Because that'll stop a lot of people from doing shit.
Yeah.
But then there's going to be a lot of criticism that they're going to use that as a political weapon.
You couldn't do that nowadays because motherfuckers is too sensitive.
That'd be like
fucked up on them pills. They're like, oh my God, I had too many nightmares of people getting hung in the street.
yeah.
I killed myself.
You can't do that. They'll have it on tape. People be rewatching it over and over again.
Did we ever figure out who was better, 21 and Kodak?
Yeah, we said 21.
No, I said
We said 21. That wasn't even
I wasn't even trying
topic.
to say who was better.
Kodak got some
And I'm
hits,
talking
nigga.
about
Well, you can't even hear what Kodak be talking about.
But that's just like James Brown, though. You know what the fuck he was saying? But he
Kodak.
still had some tight shit.
The only person better than Kodak right now is NBA.
Oh, nigga, you tripping.
NBA is not
Hey,
tight.
I'm talking about numbers.
I don't
You
care.
ain't
We don't
gotta
care about
listen to
numbers.
him.
We ain't care about numbers.
I bet half your family members listen to him, though.
Ugly God.
They came off of 20, or not 21. They done came up off of Young Boy. That nigga tripping.
Ugly God got a lot of numbers at one point. Look at what happened. You don't do shit now.
NBA young boy got fans, bro.
Fucking.
I be listening to him, and I understand why. Cause I don't listen to him. I just be, I check it out and see what the hell is they talking about, and then I be like, I get it. He got some energy, bro.
Yeah,
He remind me of
he
like
made good music. He just not.
He
not
remind
something
me of
I
that
wanna
old
listen to.
Trill fam time. You know what I'm saying? With Webby and Boosie. I'm
He
telling
done
you.
fell off, bro.
Yeah, that was a fad. That was a moment in
I'm
rap.
telling you, bro.
He'll still be relevant a little bit, but he ain't gonna be backward now.
What you talking about?
Young Boy.
That young boy drops songs.
he just
2
jumped- yeah,
million views a day.
Yeah,
On
nigga.
him,
That's what I'm saying. He always gonna be relevant, but
ain't nobody that got more numbers than Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's what I was thinking. No, them. You know what's taking over the game?
right now?
That Latino music is taking that reggaeton and that trap.
That's why
trap music.
That's
that
where
and
he make his money.
that shit from Africa.
Dance hall music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Tekashi 6ix9ine known worldwide, bro. He went to Russia.
He just came back to New York. Yo. He just came back to the States. He was touring the fucking other. That's the thing, though.
You gotta go out of states.
You just need to get the antics. That's what you need to do. You just need to get the antics. Niggas ain't gangster like they say they are anymore. They're not gonna run up on you in the streets when they
These
see
niggas
you.
is rappers. I don't know what the hell they talking about.
That's what these niggas.
I mean,
Yeah,
you ain't
they
gotta
talk-
be a gangster to pull out the strap on them. These niggas talk, but what they do, they talk about running in a nigga house in the middle of the night. It's like, yo, hold up. This is not. I don't think that's a legal.
It's not.
You can't just be ambushing people in the middle of the night. I see if a nigga came and fuck with you, and you said, let's go meet in the middle of the street. And let's draw. I bet they wouldn't do that, would it? I wouldn't. As soon as he walked off, I'd shoot him in the back.
Dirty motherfucker.
And dare a nigga to say something. Say something, nigga. I would have been dirty in the
I
West.
ain't got time to be arguing.
The Wild Wild would have been West would have been ran by some dirty niggas.
That's the one
What you thought
who
this was
lives.
gonna be a draw, nigga?
I'm gonna watch you walk the whole way. And as soon as you turn around,
I'm about to give him something he don't want.
that's funny. It's fucked up. It's crazy how niggas in the back of the day had morals to walk to have a draw like that.
Just play GTA Online. You gonna see the realness in people. Because everybody say, "Hey, with a bullet."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no like, hey, what's up, man? It's like, nope, bang, 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 bang. And they don't want to kill you. They just don't think you're not gonna kill them. You know what I'm saying? They not sure.
I'll be cautious when I walk up. I ain't like,
I was like, damn, bro.
Niggas be approaching all fast and shit.
what you doing?
That's the good thing about this modern warfare, though. You got that communication where that what's it called? Perimeter communication.
Yeah.
Or if you're by your enemy, you can hear him talking and shit, and you can talk shit to him, and he can talk shit to you.
Oh yeah.
I was running from some dude. I said, he about to kill me. The whole team was like, yeah, we're about to fucking kill you. Yeah, we're about to. I was like, damn. I jumped out that window, parachuted away so quick. That game was tight though. I need to play it.
Yeah.
We would do Black Panther reviews, but I didn't watch the movie yet. So
Suck.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I watched the
It
breakdown.
was the Woman King all over again.
That's what.
That's all it was. Shuri returning to the Black Panther. She was so small. I thought she was anorexic when she turned to Black Panther. I'm telling you, you're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, man, she's small. And she was fighting against, Aquaman or whatever they call.
Oh, don't
Namor.
call that nigga Aquaman.
I mean Namor. But they couldn't use his real name, Namor. They had to call him Kukulkan.
But he said the name of the movie.
I know, but they could. They did the whole little twist though. They said, "I am known by my people as wait, I'm known as Kukulkan, but I'm known by y'all's Namor," and that's what because they don't own the license to the name.
Yeah.
And so they try to play it, but the whole time they was like Kukulkan. Said it with like fierceness, just like that. I was like, I guess you gotta say it like that. But
damn, I want to go see it so bad, but
she got hit. Man, she should have died, man. That's a thing about story, but I'm telling you,
I'm
man,
going to see it tonight.
You go ahead and spoil that shit. I'm still gonna watch it.
it's not worth it, man.
It's not worth it.
He said it's
Man,
the
just
Woman
go
King.
watch a recap, bro.
I'm gonna cook that.
Save your life.
I'm gonna cook that. That's the Woman King all over again.
Just go figure it out. Go watch somebody. Just put in Black Corner Sucks and watch 3 videos on it, and you'll be like, damn, glad.
My guy's harsh.
I'm telling you, I'm just sick of the MCU movies wasting my time, bro. I don't want them to waste their time no more.
Thor kind of pissed me off. That last Thor movie.
If you ain't like that, you know you ain't about to like this.
Don't tell me that.
Man, Thor is just only like one Thor was Ragnarok.
Yeah.
It was a B movie to me.
Which one?
Ragnarok. But it was the best one to me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, man, if they just would have just went bloody and just went grit, like how Kratos, God of War and them did, because everybody's on this Norse mythology shit for some reason. You know what I'm saying? But
they got Black Vikings and shit.
The Black Vikings, where those come from? But,
he said where they come from.
Some people would tell you those were the original Vikings.
Nah, man.
That's just conspiracy again. Conspiracy. Some people.
I believe they might have been a few on the boat, but I don't think there was a whole gang of them just going around.
Too far away from the sun.
I don't know.
I mean, they traveled a lot of places and conquered too many places for them not to have a few black people on.
See, when you're talking about the Vikings, we're talking about the Danish people. We ain't talking about if some black people went and conquered some shit.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they conquered
black people
shit.
want to hijack people's names. I'm just saying, you probably did something like that similar back in the day, but come up with the name. Go figure it out first. Unless you can't tell me their name, I don't even know why you're trying to compare them to the Vikings. The Vikings are unique. They hopped off the boat. They're Anglo-Saxons. They from
red hair, pale.
But there was a queen. I don't know if she was.
Yeah, man, they had black people in Europe.
Yeah. There was a Viking king, and he fucked with the black girl, and they had a little relationship thing going on.
Don't act like that's their culture.
Yeah,
We wasn't wild like that.
nah.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying wild is bad because that's a hell of a feat.
Just didn't have the means to do that. There was no black Vikings going out there.
I'm gonna tell you, like, it ain't like the Vikings didn't conquer their own people too.
Oh, they took it. If you had something, they was gonna take
It
it.
was like fuck that. Everybody got it.
That's what they did though. They took everything. They took the Indians' land. They took the Mexicans' land. What else?
What are
they
you
took?
talking about, man? We talking about the Vikings. They ain't go to Mexico.
I'm just talking about them kind of people. Them kind of people.
Man, there's different white folk.
I know there's different white folks, but they all do the same. They all conquered. They all try to take people.
Everybody conquered.
Yeah, we do too.
It's just black people wasn't.
We just
Our conquering wasn't as. It's not as
Spread
good
out.
as. I'm gonna tell you like this. It's not good as. You can't put it in a movie like they put their shit in a movie.
Because we wasn't interested on going out and flowing everywhere. We just wanted to stay
Our shit.
around.
They knew our shit was the goal. They didn't want to go take nothing else because they knew our shit was the goal. They said, we're good here. We got everything we need
right here.
You know, I can say white people know how to paint their shit in a good light. When you start hearing about the black people conquering other black people, you be like, God, you can't. There ain't no way you can make that sound good. But you can make shit sound good and put it in movies and make it a protagonist because they good at lying.
Good at lying.
I'm just telling you the truth.
That's that.
A lot of our black movies are really just sad movies.
That's 'cause
How you feel
what
about
it is.
this Will Smith movie coming out? This
Oh man, I don't like that shit.
He look like he about to do some.
his career about to get like 8 Oscars now.
What? They either set my dude up for failure or greatness. But I think it's failure to have my guy play some slave ass movie like that after he done slapped somebody.
They say he's gonna be fighting on the black. He gonna have a suit. He's gonna be fighting for the North after he escaped slavery.
Yeah, it's more running him surviving in the woods, escaping not the slavery part. I think that's why he did it.
Like him running away from this goddamn up. They have him running away from. It's like some real life shit.
Yeah, it's some real life shit, but it's not the slave movies we're used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beat your ass and get in line. Let me show you how we did you
It
guys.
is about to be one of those. You ever seen that picture with?
Yeah,
It's gonna be one of those, and you gonna have to sit there. And
It's gonna be one part, but then he escapes from.
While you're watching it, you're gonna realize it's gonna be programming your subconsciousness to be mad at white people.
I think he's doing it more of the escape.
I'm telling you,
Escape that.
that's why all these
That incident.
No, leave that shit away. Leave that shit in the past.
Yeah.
And learn. And we're focused on the escape.
when that movie come out, it's gonna be
It's
a
a metaphor
ride.
movie.
It's a metaphor, but now we're focused on the escape. Stop focusing on the beating. Now we're focused on the escape out of that.
Exactly.
This is where we're escaping. This is the time where we're escaping.
Man, we already had movies like that. Django was the best slave
But
movie.
this I
We
agree.
don't need no
I
motherfucking
agree.
movies. It's over with. These niggas keep trying to make Django movies.
That was one of the best movies, nigga.
Hey, you ain't seen Alice, have you?
I don't watch no more movies after Django. With you.
Bro,
Ain't got
you
nothing-
need to go watch Alice.
Alice?
Yeah,
What's
okay,
Alice?
I've seen the preview.
So basically,
it looks pretty
I
good.
don't want to ruin it, but
Did you do the show that just describe the preview?
I'll show you.
The preview is where she's a normal black woman in today's society, but somehow, some way, she wakes up or she vanishes into
She takes off into the woods.
to the slave times, but her body's still in
Nah,
both places at both times.
nah, that's not it.
Yeah, it is, nigga.
Man,
I see what
all right,
you're
okay, she
black
go
girl,
back
right?
into the past, right?
The black girl, right?
And
And then
she
the cops
got
show up at her
escape.
house and saying, "We heard some screaming going on," and the white guy. She has a white husband, and she's trying to figure out like why she keeps going back into the past, but her body's still in the future.
Nah, I ain't it at all.
Man,
But Common?
No, nigga. That's not what I'm talking about.
what is Alice? Come on, give it to me.
So basically, she's a slave, and she beats up her slave owner, and she takes off, and she's running through the woods, and all of a sudden she fucking runs into a fucking highway, and fucking almost gets hit by a semi truck.
I don't think I've seen this.
Yeah, and then Common is driving the semi truck, and she thinks she would like the movie thinks it makes you look like it went into a different time, but really, she just in some back ass woods where they just still raising slaves in not today's world, but it was based in the 70s.
Oh man, some
And she's like, "What the fuck?" Common's like, "What are you talking about being a slave?"
some
and shit.
M Night Shyamalan type shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then she goes back and fucks up everybody at the slave house.
Yeah, man, that's
It's not as bloody.
I
but-
say that's some Netflix shit. Put on Netflix. Don't put it in the movie. Nobody wants to see it.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna go see it, but it's good. It's good. It's good.
It's a good idea. I'm just saying, put that on Netflix. You ain't about to put all that money into that.
He got commented.
Comedy, nobody.
That's a
Man.
Netflix. He's a
Fucked
Netflix
up.
star.
He was on John Wick. What you
I
talking
know
about?
he's a
He
Netflix
said
star.
John Wick.
Didn't he die like twice? I don't know how he came back.
That nigga got 9 lives.
That nigga ain't gonna be back for this one. That nigga dead.
Did he die though? Because he really didn't die on the bus.
Man, he killed him.
He said, "I'm gonna leave you. Don't ever say I didn't do nothing."
I tell you, all
And
that
he
money,
left him on the bus to.
all that money they got, they had to spend on whatchamacallit.
He gonna get back. He gonna get
They
that John
can't, they
Wick check.
can't give two black men that much money.
He gonna get that John Wick check,
I'm telling you.
and he gonna help him this time.
But
Watch.
they're gonna have to pay Con a lot of money.
He gonna help him. He gonna help him. I guarantee it.
Let's do this reaction.
Everybody in that movie gotta get 20 million.
He said everybody.
I'm telling you,
That's what it
it's
is.
that successful.
We back at y'all with another one. Can't be canceled. We're gonna end this live. We're gonna be back with some reactions. All three of us gonna give you reactions. Appreciate y'all chilling with us. Holla at us. That's gonna be like
Secret.
that's gonna